Hello and welcome back.
Hello.
And it really is welcome back because we haven't played this for about 2.5 months.
Yep.
Because Captain Prang has been on holidays and lots of stuff has happened since then. I've been slowly editing and releasing bits. One of the most exciting things, we are going to spend just a couple of minutes announcing a few things, so do bear with us, is that Dmitriy, one of the makers of this map, seems to have watched a bunch of our videos and commented on them. So we just wanted to say thank you very much, Dmitriy, for taking interest. That's meant a lot to us that you have engaged with us like that. And yeah, we really appreciate it. And a couple of the things that he's mentioned is that there are 4 beavers to be found on this map, and we've only found 2 of them.
Yep.
So from this point on, we're going to set up a beaver meter, probably on the left-hand side of the screen, which will appear right now. Now we're going to keep the beaver meter very wholesome, okay? Beavers are lovely, furry little...
Oh, no, you've done it now, haven't you? We'll start again.
We're going to keep it wholesome. They're nice little animals, okay?
Nice little animals, yeah. Say no more.
Sorry. The other thing that he mentioned was that there is an Easter egg in the KPSS building, so that's exciting. We'll have to investigate that.
Yep.
And he also said that we are awesome, which was very kind.
Yeah,
we think you're awesome.
Yep, we do.
This is a great map with lots of great things. One of his friends, who I didn't write down the name of, but I'll put a screenshot of on the screen at the moment, also commented saying that he hoped we were enjoying the map, I think it was. So based on his language, I'm assuming he was one of the co-creators. We also have made some pretend t-shirts, which I'll pop up on the screen right now, but we enjoyed doing that. I'm going to hand over to Prang for a second. He, on his adventures on his holiday, he came across a truck, and we're going to throw up a couple of pictures right now. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, well, I found a B131, a ZIL. And unfortunately, well, it depends what you think. I mean, it's been heavily converted with wooden sides, and I think it's been turned into a coffee bar.
Which is quite strange.
It is quite strange, but, so some people might think it's just a travesty of a wonderful Russian truck. The colour was a little bit pale as well, but it was great, and really I wanted to track it down to just get the size of these trucks into our head. So that was good, and I got a picture of the inflation device on the wheel.
Yes, which we started talking about way back in season 2.
Yep. And just as a reminder, as a lot of people already know, these Russian trucks were pretty good because they could inflate, deflate and re-inflate their tyres as much as they wanted from, I guess, compressed air to deal with the driving conditions. The obvious thing, snow and ice, you lower the pressure, or sand and what have you. And fast running on tarmac, you overinflate them. So, yeah, magical thing, that.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for getting those photos.
It was great fun.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Way down in Devon, I found it.
Yeah, of all places.
Yeah. In the UK.
Yeah. So the next thing is that I bought Captain Prang a present. Now, before we tell you what it is, I'm going to put up some pictures of the wrapping that I did on it. So you'll see some of the nice things that I put there. And you're probably thinking, that's quite sort of MudRunner related. Prang, would you like to tell them the present that I bought you?
I have got what I call, I've got a set of pedals, a steering wheel, and a knob.
Yes.
Well, mind you, I think in the States they call it
a shift stick.
A shift stick.
Like that.
But it's a gear knob, and you can change gear with it and everything. And I don't have to use the keyboard anymore.
So I don't have to tell him to use the WASD keys constantly.
Yeah.
So it's a Logitech G29, but Prang has come up with another name for it.
Well, it's specially designed for MudRunner, obviously, because it is a Logitech tech.
It is a Logitech.
Logitech.
So
It's
yes,
good.
I'll put a couple of quick photos of it, and I'll also include a little photo of the mapping, because I've slightly tweaked the mapping from the default to one that felt a little bit more obvious to me of where things should go. We've only got 2 more things to announce. One was just a couple of things that I saw Dmitriy mentioned on the Steam page for this map, which was that the boat can't go faster than it does without editing the actual game files, which makes sense as to why it's a bit slow. And that also Dmitriy designs his maps so that you can swap out any of the starting vehicles to whatever you want, and there won't be any sort of penalty, like you'll still be able to complete the map. And the final thing is about an additional viewer that we now have. I'll hand back over to Captain Prang for a second.
Yes. Granny Prankster. Now likes watching this.
Yeah.
And, well, actually, it's my mother, but never mind. Granny Prankster, since she is a granny, a great granny.
Oh, yeah, great Granny Prankster.
Yeah.
Wow. Forgot about that.
So she's watching this as well. So that's our second viewer, we think. Now, we know there are a few more, and we're really
really
grateful.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
So, we know Dmitriy seems to have watched a few. There was that nice German gentleman who left a couple of comments, which was lovely.
Hi to, say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
I've got one thing. I think we need to say that I haven't been allowed to touch this steering wheel.
I've not let him even touch it. So this is going to be
pedals.
I've talked him through how it works and what the buttons are.
Yeah.
So he's not you know, it's cold as in terms of actually using it, but he knows how it works. So it's not like
he thinks he does.
Well, yeah. Anyway, with that said,
hang on.
Okay, sorry.
So this is, as we play all these maps as much as possible, first contact.
Yeah, sort of a cold open.
I've not been able to touch the steering wheel or do anything yet.
No, I've demonstrated it to him, but that's it.
Yeah, and first contact, and we could actually call our ideas for the whole MudRunner thingy the Prime Directive.
Oh yes, I like that. Yeah,
that we just go into maps. We don't know much about it. We don't mess around in the background and get all cool and slick and know exactly how to do it. We just go in, make lots of Dilbertry and Dilbert sort of things, and just
also
have fun.
we found out that if you Google Dilbertry, our video is the first result, depending on whether the videos come up first. But
sure.
With that said,
we've
bored our viewers out of their own minds already.
So just get on with it.
So let's get these engines started up and going. Whoops.
Yep.
You going?
Well, I haven't got audio.
Hang on, I'll come and see if I can fix that. I do wish you'd told me that before.
Blimey. It's all right, I don't mind. Yeah, sure.
It's not the end of the world in this game. And I've got a broken headset that I'm currently...
I'm going.
All right.
But I don't know where I'm going. I've got to find another button to press. Is it that one? No, it's not that one.
Oh, on the left is that arrow.
Yep, I've got that. Actually, I'm going to use the mouse. Okay, I'm on.
You've got the arrow pad right there that you can use. That replaces the mouse.
Oh yes, I can see.
So I've left it, as far as the weighting and the sensitivity on the wheel, I have left that at default for Prang, but I have retweaked some of the mapping of the controls, which you can see.
It is heavy. The steering.
Yeah, so for anyone not in the know about those wheels, this is weird enough for me too, having not played this for ages.
Yeah.
For anyone not in the know about those wheels, you do actually have to plug it into power as well as USB, because it actually fights against you and tries to mimic the weight of steering that there would be in real life. So if you're steering uphill, it'll be a bit heavier. Like if you're on the side of a hill, and you're traveling at the same latitude on that hill, if you were to steer up the hill, it would be really heavy weighting, and if you were to steer downhill, it would be quite light. And speed affects it quite a lot. So if you're going quite slow, the weighting is quite heavy. If you're going really fast, it's also very heavy because you've got a lot of momentum. But if you're going at a sort of a medium pace, it's a lot lighter. And going through mud, it's a lot heavier and all that sort of thing. So it's really, really quite good, I think. How are you finding it, Prang?
Yeah, quite interesting. Quite interesting. It's sort of.
It's very different. That's the first thing I noticed.
Oh yeah. That's very true. I'm finding it quite interesting. Oh, yes,
right?
that's already. Hang on, I think the reason is I've got the park brake on. But I haven't got all wheels. Now we've got it.
Yeah, one thing I realised is that if you change gears, there's a lot of penalties for not using the clutch and using and accelerating while you're changing gears, which if you've got the clutch pressed in shouldn't matter, but apparently it does. Maybe it's a thing about the older trucks, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, but, maybe you have to doubly clutch, that would be good.
Yeah, but you can get damage from both of those things. But I have noticed that I don't think you can get damage for keeping the diff lock on. Okay. Or maybe it's just that I haven't gone fast enough.
Come on, steer.
So,
whoops. Okay.
Maybe I don't know whether that's a bug or whether it might just be they've thought, well, we're giving them enough penalties for gear stuff that they shouldn't have to worry about the diff lock as well.
I'll get my reverse. Good. I've got the reverse ski gear. There we go. It's sort of really a bit scary because I've got a full load of logs.
Yeah.
And I don't want to...
Sure. But hey, we're in hardcore.
True. Yeah, I know, but I've gone right back into it with this new...
new protocols and rules.
Yeah. So how do I... Yep. I want to change the... Okay, alright, I'll do it like that.
So yeah, the interesting thing about the connecting up a winch on that is that you press the winch button, which I've set to the sort of return.
Oh, that's interesting. Key. I think what's happened there is when I cancel it.
I wasn't sure what the cancel button was.
No, when I right, I'll try that.
You'd have thought in 2 months this mud would have sorted itself out, but it's an utter travesty.
Yes, that's true.
Up at this place.
So where are you and what are you doing?
I'm now back up at the dock, and I'm getting back in my boat, and I'm going to start doing some short logs because I've got about 30, I think I counted, medium logs for you. I think that's more than enough. Actually, I won't do it for you. So I'm going to get some short logs because I can take short logs but not long logs, and you can take long. Sorry, short logs on medium. You can take medium, but not short.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's nice. That is nice. I'm enjoying this.
So we've not really done too much. Oh my goodness!
What did you do?
I just flipped upside down.
Have you?
Yeah, just immediately.
Oh wow.
Not this again.
Where's my clutch? Hang on a sec. Oh, in the boat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
blimey.
just got in the boat, reversed about a foot,
Yeah.
and immediately flipped upside down.
You really don't like that.
I think that Dmitry's done I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe a lot of the boat and train stuff is Dmitry's sort of role.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Don't want to give credit to the wrong person. But I think he's done an exceptional job with these boats. I think it's absolutely awesome. But there are a few issues with them, as we've discovered.
Yeah, they're fun, aren't they, really? I mean...
They're a lot of fun.
Okay.
There we go. We've still got your trailer floating in the air
Yeah.
up here.
I'm totally lost here. You know? I'm sort of
You're up at the...
driven in. I've got the red whatsy, but I put the
You
hand...
come to a stop. You need to come to a full stop,
Yeah,
and
I
then
have.
then the
Put the
dump
handbrake
lock
on, and it's not coming up. I'm fully in. Park brakes on.
Probably try pressing a lot of the buttons. What was the select button?
What was advanced?
Advanced is down the bottom left. It's L2.
Oh,
No, that's R2.
sorry.
It's the right.
All right.
That bit on the other side.
Okay.
What's the advanced button?
Advanced.
I don't know.
Maybe I should reverse it in. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't see why it should make a difference.
I think you said it didn't. It was just the truck that had to be in. But it's everything's in.
Does it go red when it's all in, or does it...
Yeah, it's red.
But I'm saying, does it go red, or do you need... Does
Look,
it go white when you're all the way in?
I'll tell you what, I'll just reverse out and see
Okay.
what...
Can't hurt.
no, see what happens.
I'll
Just a
leave
bit of...
myself on, cruise control range.
just a bit of...
Yeah, it must go red when you're in, because
yeah,
it just went
so
white.
just maybe I'll just go in again and see what happens. It's red now.
Yeah. Try
Stop.
stopping there, just see what happens.
Yeah, no.
Because normally, it just, as soon as you come to a stop, it pops up on the side and says, unload.
Yeah. There's a little bar that comes up.
Press O.
Oh.
No, okay. It's just I know that was the select button as well as being the all wheels button.
Yeah. That doesn't do anything. That's trailer. Oh well.
Try pressing all the buttons. Whoa, I'm going to crash if I don't fucking go. Why have I stopped?
Map. Delivered 7 out of 8, so really I just need to deliver one more thing, really.
You don't think it could be a weird thing that it's too many? I'm sure we've overdone them
Things
before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like, you have to,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I've just noticed that my boat is nearly completely out of fuel.
Yeah.
I remember that this journey doesn't actually takes up like 11 litres, but I am in the red. So I'm not worried about it, but I just need to make sure I don't leave my truck again without refueling.
Oh, I see. Spin all these. I'm spinning it on pressing buttons and spinning it all around. But,
Fun.
I'm
Not getting any closer.
no.
Do you want to swap spots? You just drive down the river and I'll
Yeah, sure.
have an investigation.
Sure.
It's on cruise control. Cruise control ski.
Okay.
Hello, I'm in Captain Prang's seat.
The captain has jumped in the boat.
Okay. Well, I've just looked at the screen that says unload. Right there.
Aren't you lucky? You've just gone back into it.
Yeah, I just...
know. All right.
I would just tap M. I just tapped M to come out of the map,
Okay.
and it was just there.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Da 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 da!
Thanks. That's
Congratulations, you completed that
Okay.
log place.
Yep. That's great.